Good evening to all. Now I would be focusing exclusively on the Praman Shastra, or what is called as the epistemological studies in Indian philosophy. So this means that I need to focus more and more exclusively on the Indian schools of thought. And let's have a very quick glance and see as to what they would like to tell us in brief before I can enter into the serious discussions about the Praman Shastra in itself. Now, here you will see that it is a theory of knowledge, okay, which is given to us through various schools of thought, and these various schools of thought, which we call it as the Indian classical systems, is also called as Bharatiya Darshan. So we will be looking at various schools and try to understand their Praman Shastra and try to figure it out as to how the development took place. And in one of the videos, coming forward, I would be distinguishing between the Western as well as the Indian schools of discussions on the philosophy of language exclusively, and we will see now different schools have been divided in the form of religious, irreligious, theism, atheism. Then we have seen that some of them were distinguished as Vedic and Avedic schools of thought. So we need to understand on what basis these things were taken care of. So we get different terminologies like dualism, monism, theist, atheist, and we will see what differences are there when we come into these schools of thought. Now, debates on knowledge and justification. Just remember that more and more they are going to focus on the knowledge, the process of knowledge, what are the valid sources of the knowledge, what is justification, can there be a theory of errors? If there is, then how do we proceed further? Kind of a thing. Then, what is the role of the prasangikas that you will be seeing? And especially, prasangikas are none other than the skeptics. So, we will see the involvement of skeptics, very important when we are talking about the Indian school of philosophy. Remember this thing, and especially in the domain of language. And you will see that when I'm discussing about various concepts, you will be coming into all these things. Now, apart from that, we need to understand that Praman is nothing but the epistemology, and here we are focusing more on knowledge generating processes, which are also called as the praman, or the knowledge sources, which will be called as the prama. And we will see what these are and distinguish as to how some schools are agreeing with it and why some schools don't agree with it. Now, apart from this, you will see that the main sources of knowledge which have been presented by different schools of thought are perception or praman. Second one is inference or anuman, testimony, and here they talk about shabda praman, and we will see a lot of other words are also used, and why these things have come in, we will have to understand it. So with this, I think I'm going to stop this particular video of mine. Let me come up with the other one, another video wherein you will be knowing more about the knowledge and the way it has been discussed in the Indian schools of thought. Till then, bye.